I'm Nangolan and I'm watching Italian Football TV.
What's up everybody and welcome back to Italian Football TV. We're
I got an emergency. I gotta go, man.
We're recording.
I know, man. I know, I'll go quick. I found someone. Someone can do it.
Is he gonna be here quick?
Yeah, I'll see you. He'll be here quick.
Whoa, Wayne! Yo, you're here. He brought you? Wait, are these cannolis?
They are.
Wow, already better than Michael. I always liked them. And it's perfect because Wayne is a Roma expert and this is a what the f has happened to Roma this season video. We're gonna discuss what has gone on their season, how they struggled. But Wayne, I heard you have a 5-step system that's gonna take Roma back to place.
Absolutely. But first, we're gonna eat these cannolis.
All right, let's go. I'm down. I'm down for that. This was Roma's chance to get out of the shadow of Juventus and take the lead in the Serie A. We saw Juventus struggle in the beginning of the season. They weren't getting those points and Roma couldn't capitalize. They're still not in first, even though we saw them the past 2 seasons be there on top, always fighting with Juventus, but they still couldn't do it. It seems like maybe Rudy Garcia might leave in June. I don't know, but Wayne has devised a 5-step system that he's gonna explain to us that's gonna take Roma back to the top. And let's hear it.
All right, first, we've got the main issue, these injuries. Now, we've got Totti, who's been out almost the entire season. We cannot forget about Kevin Strootman, who to me is one of the most influential midfielders in not just Serie A, but all of world football. Third, Gervinho, he's been down. Gervinho's been hurt,
He follows me on Twitter though, so he's cool.
Yeah,
I send him nice messages and stuff. Who else?
He is a good guy, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
This guy, he's got some knee injuries going on, and he was so pivotal for Roma in the beginning of the season, and we need him to get back, to be healthy, and to get him in form, because when Gervinho is in form, he's truly unstoppable.
He is. Yeah, it's incredible.
Phenomenal. So, after Gervinho, we have to go to Dzeko. Dzeko was out for a bigger portion of the fall. We need him to get back. We need him to score goals. He's got to find his fitness once again, and once he does that, the goals are going to keep going in, and Roma's going to be back.
We saw it at Man City. We know that he knows how to score. It just hasn't been exactly there. We saw what he said to the referee. He cursed at the referee. I think his emotions are getting into it. He's feeling a little bit of the pressure, but like Wayne said, he's getting back from that fitness, and he's coming back.
And lastly, Leandro Castan. Now having him back, he missed almost the entire season of 2014, 2015. He had a brain tumor which needed to be removed. He's back now. He's finding his confidence as well as his fitness now, and he's going to be huge in the second half of 2015-16 season for Roma.
And on to the second step to the 5-step system of getting Roma back to where they need to be. Wayne, what is it?
Depth. Now with the January Mercato coming into play, it couldn't have happened at a better time. It's the perfect time where we're going to be able to revitalize the squad in positions that we've truly needed. The left back, the goalie, even the striker, maybe a winger now if Iturbe is to truly leave to Bournemouth.
Yeah, so, he signed today actually.
It's official?
Yeah, it's official.
You know, he's a great kid. He's a very hard worker, a true fighter, and so I hope he really does well for wherever his career leads. But we have to look at what's going to happen with Roma right now. And like I said, this couldn't happen at a better time.
Yeah. You were talking about the goalkeeper, and we've seen with Szczesny and De Santis, there hasn't been that solidarity in the back. But with Alisson, who we thought he might have gone to Juventus, but he's not because of Buffon. He might be going to Roma now. You think he could be good for Roma?
Absolutely. Alisson looks to be a really growing keeper. 22 years old, starting for the Seleção in Brazil, the national team. He's been the 3rd keeper. And if he keeps growing the way that we've seen in the past 12 months, the sky's the limit.
Yes, you're right. On to the 3rd step in the 5-step system to getting Roma back to where they belong. Wayne, hit it.
Unity. So after Florenzi scored the first goal against Genoa, the whole team, including Florenzi, ran over to coach Rudy Garcia, and they all gave each other a big hug. It was beautiful. They looked something like a family, right? And that's that family atmosphere that we need in Roma right now if we're going to keep progressing up the table.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, we've seen at Juventus, they've said that their true strength of Juve is that they're a family. They love each other on and off the field. And I love how the players have backed Rudy Garcia. There's so many rumors out there in the newspapers are saying stuff about him. But they said, no matter what happens, the bench and the players on the field, we're going to go over and hug our coach. And the most important thing, I think, in football is believing in your coach. And if he still has the belief with the players, then he needs to stay until at least June. Absolutely. On to the 4th step in the 5-step system to getting Roma back. Wayne?
Stability and concentration. If this team is going to keep climbing, we're going to need some stability with our players. We're going to keep gelling together, creating that positive atmosphere, and we're going to need to stay concentrated. We're going to have to look away from the off-the-field antics of the journalists, asking the same questions, abusing the fans' privacy over and over again. The carrots that they left at the field.
That was a little bit funny, but not cool. Not cool.
Not cool. It's negative criticism that really doesn't help us at all. The eggs, which were thrown at the team on their way to the team Christmas dinner, that doesn't help anyone at all.
I completely 100% agree with that, because it's not positive criticism like you're saying. You know, it's okay. A journalist's job is to criticize the players that they play, but to do it the way that the journalists and the fans have done it, I personally don't think it's the right way, and it's not helping Roma improve. And we all want the same thing, which is Roma to get better. And not supporting your team, leaving that kind of stuff, it sends a message to the players psychologically.
Definitely. And James Pelota, he said it best himself. Leave the players alone. They're a good group of guys. Let them do what they do best. Let them concentrate, and everything will be ahead.
Focus on the pitch, man.
Focus on the pitch.
And on to the fifth and final step to getting Roma back to where they need to belong.
We need the 12th man back. We need the fans to come back to the stadium. We need the Kurva back. This isn't possible right now due to legislation going on in the city council, but Prefect Gabrielli has to understand that we truly need our 12th man. We need the Kurva back. We need it all back. The banners, the flares, we need all that passion. If we're going to cut down some of it, maybe the flares are going to go just as we progress in society.
I mean, we saw against Spezia, there were like 3,000 Spezia fans and like 4,000 Roma fans. In the Stadio Olimpico, I know that the Coppa Italia hasn't done well in Italy, which I don't think it does it justice. But like you're saying, at the fans, you need to support your team in the good times, in the bad times. That's what a true fan is. And I think you're saying it best, that they need help too. The fans need the help, like you're saying.
And on top of that, we can't have the obstacles of the city, which are putting in these barriers, dividing fans who have paid for season tickets. And now they're not allowed to sit with people. They're being fined for not sitting when this has happened for 100 years. There has never been this issue. And all of a sudden, they're putting these limitations on. And we need the city to really work with us. Rome is trying to become something bigger than just Rome. We're trying to become the symbol of Italy. And we can only do that in the Champions League and in world football if we're allowed to coexist and exist as a team.
I mean, I remember I was in Italy a few years ago, and me and my dad, we wanted to buy tickets on the game day, on match day. Which you go to England, you're in America, New York, it's so easy to buy tickets. In Rome, they give you all these hassles, all this stuff. Like, we want to be there, and it's not good business what's happening, especially that it's not just Roma, it's the government that's doing this stuff. And like you're saying, they need the help. And Roma does want to be bigger than just, you know, being good in Italy. They want that domination, and we've seen from James Pelota, he's a great businessman. And that's exactly what he's saying, that he needs the help of the government and everyone around him so that they can grow. Thank you, Wayne, for coming. It's been a pleasure. If Roma, if you are watching this, I think we might have a new director in store. So those are pretty good tips, right? What do you guys think? Comment below what you think Roma can do to get back on it. And we want to wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, everybody who's celebrating. And if you're not celebrating, have a great day. We're going to get to our cannolis now. It's pretty good, right? Where are they from?
Guys, I'm back. Oh, you guys have cannoli?
Yeah. What do you think? You have plans. You got plans.
I don't care.
Nah, Wayne, let's go.